Who would have thought you could take just a regular old tissue box that is some people's trash and turn it into a beautiful display for your fresh flowers? Well, Paige thunked it. That's who thunked it.
That's who thunked it.
And she made it. Paige, this is really cool.
It's something that is so cool, and I love repurposing things or upcycling things that you have in your own house. I don't know about your house, but this time of year we go through a lot of these.
Oh, yes.
A lot of tissues.
And at work, I'm constantly blowing
Me
my
too,
nose.
and in the car, and so I always have these extra tissue boxes, so why not make something fun out of them?
You've made the ultimate upcycle. So what do we do first?
Okay, so you want to start with just a regular tissue box, and you can see here that I used the long rectangular one.
Okay.
This will fit, it's kind of the best planter, but I also use the little one that I use in my car, the little stand-up one, and you can see that there. It also works as well, just a little bit smaller. I used craft paper on that, and I used newspaper on these ones.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how you get started. First, obviously, it's empty. We've sneezed them all away.
Yes, we have.
So it comes with this plastic. Go ahead and rip this plastic out. So we are not going to need that anymore.
Easy greasy.
Yes. Okay, so now we're left with this little area.
All right.
And we want to make sure that we have a proper way to hold our flowers inside.
Correct.
Because if you're going to use real ones, you can't obviously use a Kleenex box because it will melt.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you put them in.
Oh, so you just get little cups
Little
that fit
cups.
inside.
Yes, and if they're a little bit longer, like for the other one, I used a solo cup. So just measure how big it is, and then just put that inside.
Plastic party cups.
Yep, plastic party cups. It's,
oh God, right down here.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I got 3 in here by just, it doesn't matter if they rip just a smidgen because we are going to shore them up.
Hide it anyway?
Yep, we're going to shore them up with our Mod Podge.
That is good to know.
So this is what I did on all 3 inside there, so that gives us the most place to put our water in because you can't just pour it in.
Sure.
Obviously.
All right. Now next we are going to cover it in Mod Podge and newspaper.
So what you want to do first, I mean, this is like Mod Podge 101. If you've used this, just go ahead and add some first. Then you take your ripped up newspaper and put it on there, and then you want to take an extra coat over the top and put it on, can go down the side.
And I like that you've ripped it, and it doesn't look too perfect, you know?
Exactly, yes. So you could, like, if you really look carefully, you can see that I've got letters going all different ways. I mean, you can do it however you want.
It looks really antique this way.
It does look antique. Yeah. Okay, so after you've done that,
cover the whole thing.
Yep, you leave it for a couple of hours, and it's gonna look like this.
So it just takes a few, oh my gosh, and feel how sturdy that is.
Isn't that amazing?
That's wonderful. Now, what if I wanted to paint it?
If you wanted to paint it, now would be the best time to do it, but you could use acrylic paint, use 50-50, like 1-to-1 for water, because you still want these like lovely letters to come through, and if it's too dark, then you kind of wasted
And you definitely want to Mod Podge even if you are going to paint because you can feel how
it reinforces it.
Okay,
isn't that so fun?
Okay, so we got that.
So, and you can see on the ones that I've made, I've added a little piece of leather to make them look like they're really, you know, kind of some high tone projects here.
It looks very expensive.
It did. Yes, it was. It was leftovers. Yes. Okay, so I went out.
Cost $3.
Yes, I went out and got, this is just leather ribbon or faux leather ribbon.
Okay.
But it is a little rigid, so whether you get the vinyl or the real, first thing you want to do is take some hot glue, and you can measure this to make sure that you are, you know, kind of shored up all the way around. You don't want a little piece of this to go haywire. So you can take it and measure it. But when you get to these corners, if you're just doing this, see how it kind of...
It's going to bubble.
It bubbles. Yeah. So what you want to do right at that corner is just squish it with your fingers.
What a great idea.
You can squish that down, and then it comes... Go ahead.
And keep going around. You could probably do ribbon. You could probably do any sort of fabric.
You can do ribbon. I loved the idea of doing leather because then it makes it look like there's no way that's a tissue box.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like it's actually, you know, maybe wood or even cement.
Right.
Okay, so then that goes all the way around. Okay. Just keep on going.
Nice.
Yep.
Paige, this is so clever.
Isn't this so fun? And
how long? Well, no, it's hot glue, so it's probably going to set up pretty quickly, right?
Yes, it sets up pretty instantly. Then what you want to do is add a little knob. I've added one here. Look how fun these are. Yes, these are actually drawer pulls or cabinet knobs. And here's what you want to do with these. Like you can see this one's pretty light. Feel that?
Oh yeah, very light.
So you want to stay away from metal. I tried like the actual drawer pulls that were metal. Everything pulled it down because it's a Kleenex box, so it's not going to stand up. So what you want to do is take this. This is plastic. You can also get the wood ones.
So cute.
And actually, I'll have you hold that there. I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue.
I have to be honest with you. This is so clever. I feel like if I received flowers in something like this from a florist, I would be super impressed and think it was so creative.
Until you looked inside and saw that...
That it was a tissue box?
A tissue box, yes. Okay.
It's very clever.
So then, alrighty, we've got that. So you can see we've got, making sure that's
There it
on.
goes. Yeah.
Excellent.
Set up very quickly. And now we just put our flowers in.
Now we just put our flowers in.
And to change the water, you would just carefully pop the thing out and change
Exactly.
the water, right?
That's what you would do first, is you would add some water there.
Okay.
And then just pop your flowers in.
Oh, they smell so good, Paige.
Don't they? I love lilies. And there you have it. Isn't this cool?
That is unbelievable how
Yes.
beautiful that looks and how expensive it looks for pennies.
For things that you were going to recycle anyway.
These would be great gifts.
They would be great gifts, and especially because you can personalize them. So on this one, I'd like you to read the date and the headline that you see.
Oh my gosh! That says the birthday times. Wednesday, October 29th, 2014, Alexandra was born. How did you guys trick me? Oh my gosh, I just want everyone at home to know that my vision is so bad, you all. I was looking at it the whole time and couldn't see it. Oh, my Paige, why did you guys do this? I love you so much.
Well, yes, you can commemorate any event. Now you need the Kleenex.
That was too much. You all make sure to visit hallmarkchannel.com for full instructions. I love you, sweetie.
Oh, I love you.